to stream live. We are live. Stretch all the way up and all the way down. Sit down, butterflies. One foot out, ankles and toes. Put your foot down, stretch. Switch ankles and toes. Foot down, stretch. Both feet out, stretch. Back to butterflies. Arm bar. And if your legs can do it, bring your feet further, well, closer, not further, closer to your body. Switch. Jonathan, do what I'm doing. Pigeons. Stretch down. Switch. Stretch down. ahead, stretch your feet apart. Stretch down the middle. Stretch to one side. Stretch to the other side. Go ahead, stand up. I'm gonna be really nice today, including my black belts. I'm gonna be nice to y'all. I'm gonna have everyone do 25 push-ups and 25 sit-ups. Unless you want to do more, then you can do more. If you're a black belt, if you're one of my black belts, if you want to do more, you can. Everyone else, 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, go! Good push-ups, Ezekiel. Try to bend those elbows a little bit more next time. Nice push-ups, Rihanna. Good sit-ups, Ben. Willow, bend those elbows a little bit more. There you go. Nice sit-ups, Miss Heather. When you're done, go ahead and stand in a Kima Jasi. Good job, Willow. Jungle Jasi. Switch. Switch. Guarding stance. Switch. Switch. Now really quickly, handball Jasi. Now go ahead, Chumby. We're gonna go over hands, kicks, and grabs today. I'm gonna just really quickly, briefly go over 18, 19, 20 hands and kicks, and then grabs, and then we will go back and review everything. So go ahead, Chumby. Thumbs up if that made sense. We're good. I'm gonna go ahead and face this direction. So Chumby, number 18. Step out with your left leg, block with your left. Take that back, step back with your right leg. Block with your left hand. Then take your right hand, Janpon uppercut, whatever you want to call it, to their chin. Take your right leg, sweep their front leg, punch them when you take them down. So really quickly, one more time. Chumby, step back with your right, block with your left. Grab their wrist, Janpon, and sweep their leg, takedown punch. Good job, guys. Go ahead, Chumby. Number 19. Step forward with your left. Block with your right. Is that what step forward?
Back to the left, up to the right. See, back opposite 18. Hi, you guys. Love you. Good to see you guys again. So 19, step back. To the left.
Hiya. Aren't you on this side?
Number 19.
Yeah. All right. So number 19, hand, we're gonna do the exact opposite of 18. So my left leg is gonna step back. Right hand is inside outside block. Grab the wrist, grab the shoulder, back leg swings all the way around, sweep and punch. So you should be facing the back of the room that you're in now. Yep. All right, and come back up. We'll do it one more time. So if Jenny punches me, go ahead and do that one. Hiya. Step back, block, grab, grab, super front leg and arm bar to the ground. And
Normally
punch.
the opponent falls, but I didn't fall.
Okay, and that is a front fall. So whenever we go back to doing partner work inside the studio, be very careful doing that one with a partner. Okay, and I see Corbin has a question. All right, Corbin, go ahead. What's your question?
Is it arm bar?
You mean for number 19?
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, it is an arm bar. And whenever, all right, so I took Jenny down and it's a front fall, though you can't see her arm, but it's a front fall. And I have her arm, I'm controlling her arm here. So yeah, it is a front fall. So be very careful when you do that one. Because for a front fall, your body isn't touching the ground. The only thing touching is the balls of your feet and your forearm, the one that you're falling with, because she has the other arm up. Good question. Any other questions, you guys? Really quick before we move on. No? Okay. All right, so that was 19. So 18, remember, right leg steps back, left hand block, incline, sweep, down and punch. 19 is the opposite. So 19, my left leg steps back, right hand blocks, grab the wrist, grab the shoulder, that leg swings all the way around in front of theirs, sweeps backwards and punches, okay? All right, and number 20, this one is a lot easier with a partner again, so if I can use you, Miss Jenny, as well. So number 20, she steps forward and punches, I step forward, high block, and an elbow to her chest. I'm gonna grab her wrist, bend her arm backwards, step through with my right, like my back, like my arm is gonna come through and grab like her forearm, okay, or the back of her elbow arm here. Either or is fine. You're gonna step. You're gonna, yeah, and then you're gonna sweep and take down.
It can be both, honestly.
All right. So for the hand placement, it could be either or. You could grab the. So you can either grab. Whenever you go to reach up, grab her arm, you can either grab the forearm, the forearm here, or the tricep. I prefer the forearm because it just feels better to me. And then you're gonna sweep with that back leg as you take your partner down. Does that make sense, you guys? Any questions on that one? I know it'll make a lot more sense when you have a partner to work with as well. Okay, so again, the connection 20. So go ahead and do those hands. 2 times, going to do all 3 2 times in the air, or if you have a partner, do it with a partner. Okay, and then we'll move on to kicks. So 18, 19, 20. Nice, Heather. Nice, Xavier and Harley. Good job. Sophia, good job. Ezekiel, job. Rihanna, nice, very nice, Rihanna, that was good. And when you're done, just stand in Chumby just while we're waiting for everyone to finish. So Mr. Paul, I noticed you did like a spear hand kind of thing. So it's an elbow to the chest instead of a spear hand. I don't know if you did the elbow or not. I just looked like you missed it. Yeah, there you go. Yep, that's it. All right, so I think we all have those. So let's go ahead and move to kick. So for 18, 19, 20, my right leg is going to be in front for these. Okay, so running garden stance, right leg's in front. Right, we're going to step back with our right leg, walk with our left hand. We're going to turn over our back shoulder. We're going to do 2 kicks. We're going to do spinning hook kick and then a round kick. So 2 kicks. All right, so again, my right leg is in front. I'm going to step back, block, turn, hook kick, round kick. All right. One second, you guys. All right, so that was 18-19. That was the only technique, 1 through 30, with an ice cream scoop in it. So it's a pretty, that's a good way to remember it because of the ice cream scoop. So again, my right leg is in front. I'm going to step out to my left with my back leg in a front stance ice cream scoop. So they just kick towards me. So I'm going to ice cream scoop. But you want to see, Jonathan, did you want to see 18 again? Is that what you mean, 18? Yes, okay. All right, so before we move on to that, let's do 18 one more time. All right, so for 18, my right leg's in front. I'm going to step back with my right leg and block with my left hand. So the foot that was in front, that foot steps back, block, spin over your back shoulder with my right leg, hook kick, and then without putting it down, round kick, but I put it down because I lost my balance. So again, step back, block, spin, hook, round. So the hook kick, you're kicking with your heel or to the head with your heel, and then round kick. So 1, 2, okay? All right, number 19. Right, this one is the ice cream scoop. So the attacker kicks towards us. We step out to our left, ice cream scoop, their leg, grab their shoulder. With my back leg, I'm going to sweep them down and then punch with my left hand. And for this technique, my knee, even though it's on the ground right now, this knee is actually in their ribs. They fell down and my knee is in their ribs. Though we don't practice that way because we want to keep you guys safe and stuff. So whenever you do it with partners, just remember that's where it goes, but to not, don't do it with a partner actually, because you might hurt them. So, but that is, in actuality, that's where it's going to go, your knee instead of on the ground. Okay. All right. So one more time, let's do that one. All right. Number 19. In the garden stance, we're going to step out with our left leg, ice cream scoop, grab the shoulder. So now they're only supported on one leg. So now we're going to sweep their other leg up from under them, take them down, and punch with our our left hand. Okay. All right. Any questions so far about that one? Miss Heather has a question. Okay.
Is that as you're lowering them down, do you keep hold of the leg?
The one that you did the ice cream scoop with?
Yeah, because
Yep.
I didn't know if that affected the fall for the partner.
Yeah, so you want to keep holding that leg. That's a good question. Yeah, you want to keep holding that leg.
That leg is your leg now.
Yeah, that leg is yours. It's yours now. It's not their leg anymore. So yeah, you want to keep holding that all the way down to the ground. Yep. Good question. Ezekiel's question. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Ezekiel.
Yeah, you can't unmute me right now.
All right. What's up?
My question is that when I do it differently because when I scoop, I then spin the opposite way and take them down to where
So
they
you
land on their back, not on the front.
Okay, so are you talking about 19 kicks, the one we just did?
Yes, ma'am.
So you don't need a spin for that one. You're going to be facing forwards, facing your partner. So you're not gonna spin or anything. You're gonna scoot, grab the shoulder, just sweep. So you're facing forward the entire time. You're not gonna turn around or anything. Okay. The only one you're gonna turn around for is 19 hands, where you take them down with a front fall. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions? Anybody? No? Okay. All right. So that was 19 kicks. Number 20. A lot of you guys refer to this one as a cheerleader kick, although you're not kicking your legs out like that. My fingers are back as my legs. Okay. So you're not going to kick. A lot of you guys, I'm going to show you what you guys do. A lot of you guys do that. Now, I don't know what my back foot looked like, but it probably looked really bad. Okay. So instead of kicking that back like out, like the cheerleader kick does, I'm not sure what the technique is called, but for this kick, it's not a cheerleader kick, it's a jump front kick, a Dea up check. You're gonna jump up with both feet, and I'm gonna show you your back leg is gonna come up as far as you can get it. So with your right leg in front, okay, just watch me for right now, okay, that way you don't get confused which foot. All right, so I'm gonna jump, all right, so face this way. It's my right leg in front, I'm gonna step back, block, I'm gonna jump off of both feet. So I'm gonna bend my knees, jump. Okay, so you see my back foot went all the way up here. So you want both feet off the ground. You don't want to kick one leg backwards. So just practice that. So I want you guys, if you're, most of you guys are young, so I want you guys to just practice frog hop. So bend all the way down like you're a frog. Okay. And then I want you to jump and pull your knees up as high as you can. That way you get that practice of getting your knees up off the ground, okay? So we're gonna do it 2 more times. Down like a frog, jump as high as you can, pull your knees up to your chest.
Good job, Corbin.
I'm gonna do it 1 more time. So jump up, pull your knees up. All right, and then also, I know I land like
Make sure to pull those knees
with
up.
both
and-
feet. You wanna land as soft as you can, that way you don't hurt your knees as well. Okay. All right, we're gonna do that kick together 1 more time. All right, so my right leg's in front. We're gonna step back and block with the left hand. We're gonna bend our knees. We're gonna jump off of both feet and switch. Kick with our right leg in the air. Ready and go. Okay. So that is still a good front kick. Make sure that you pull your toes back for that one. Oh my goodness. So okay. Whew. All right, go ahead and practice those kicks, you guys, 18, 19, and 20. 2 times, all 3, 2 times on your own in the air. Ready, go.
Do we want to announce this?
Can.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Brayden did Saturday.
Nice kick, Rihanna. Benjamin has a question. Okay. All right, yes, Benjamin, what's up?
What is 18 kicks again?
So 18 kicks, good question. Ms. Jenny will demonstrate. It's
Right leg in front,
yeah.
step back, block, turn, hook, round.
So it's like number 17, but you're gonna add a round kick to it. Okay. Yep. All right. So any other questions about hands or kicks? Anybody? Okay. All right, so once you're done with kicks, go ahead and burrow, and we'll go ahead and run through grabs really quick. We got plenty of time though. It looks like we're done. Okay, almost. Miss Heather, what number are you stuck on? Oh, hold on, can't hear you. Hold on. All right, go ahead. What number are you stuck on, Heather?
Number 20.
Number 20. Okay, so that one is the day of chucky. So that's a jump front kick, the one step jump front kick. So my right leg step back block, jump, front kick. Okay. So you want to make sure that you land with both feet, not two or not one then the other. Okay. Good question. All right, so I think, are we pretty good with hands and kicks? Yes. Yes, okay. All right, so let's go and do grabs. So these grabs, if you have a partner with you, these are great to do with a partner because they're using two hands. All of these are using two hands. That's the pattern for these. I like grabs because each set has a pattern. 1 through 5 is in the front, 6 through 10 is in the back. 11 through 15 is on the side. 16 through 20 are all two hand grabs, and then the rest you guys don't need to worry about because they're higher numbers. All right, so 18, two hands on the front of the collar right here. You can grab just like this with your thumbs, I guess, up in the air like this. All right, so what you guys can do, you're gonna grab, take your right hand, pinky to pinky, turn it over or grab across, and then turn their hand over, keep it at your chest, and then push down with your other arm. Yep. Okay, and can I use one of you ladies? All right, so if Ms. Jenny grabbed me for 18, two hands here, I'm gonna take my right hand, I'm gonna come over, top her arms, grab her right hand, turn it over, keep it at my chest so her elbow is pointing up to the sky. I'm gonna take my arm, just roll her arm over. With my forearm I can use, is really good. When I keep, you see I kept her hand here, so she's bent over and I stay straight up. And now her arm is my arm, I can take her wherever I wanna go because her arm is now mine, okay? All right, thank you, ma'am. So for that one, you wanna make sure that the wrist stays at your chest, okay? And then whenever you do the arm bar, you bend their arm over, you stay straight up, they stay bent over. So Jenny grabs you one more time. Okay, I'm gonna take my right arm. Okay, and it works great for both sides. So I'm gonna grab her pinky to pinky, turn it all the way over, keep it at my chest so her elbow is facing the ceiling. Her arm is straight. I'm gonna take my other arm, push down on her like elbow with my forearm so her arm is straight. Okay, so they should be bent over and you should be staying upright. So any questions about that? Do we all have that one? And I know it's gonna be a little harder if you have a partner that's much taller than you or much smaller than you because it's hard with a height difference. I think we'll have that. Thumbs up if you have that one. Yes, okay. All right, 19 and 20 are both bear hugs. So 19 is gonna be around the waist, and it's gonna be underneath my arm. So if one of you wanna grab me for 19. So 19, my Jenny is gonna grab me around my waist. So what I'm gonna do is so she's like really close to me, okay? It's like she's giving me a hug. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create space. I'm gonna bend down, I'm gonna booty bump to create space. And I'm gonna grab with both my hands, I'm gonna grab back a little bit. So you can see her foot or your foot. Okay, so her foot is between my legs right now. So I'm gonna grab her right foot. I'm gonna grab her ankle actually, her right ankle with both hands. Now this is really hard with a partner because you don't have anyone to take down, but you're gonna pull their leg. They're gonna do a back fall. You're gonna turn over your left shoulder, side kick to the groin with your left leg, not your right, with your left, okay? All right, so one more time. 19, she grabs you around the waist. Then a booty bump, grab the ankle, the right foot ankle, or the right ankle, turn to your left, side kick with your left foot. All right, so that's to the groin. All right, any questions on 19? No, okay. All right, and 20 is the same, or is this bear hug, but it'll be around the arms. This one is a lot easier. So you want to get their arms away from you, obviously. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop your weight. So you're gonna jump, or you're gonna bend your knees first, jump, bring your weight down. So it's like you're doing a really wide jumping jack. So you end up in a kimojasi. You're gonna do an elbow with your left arm. So like, okay, we'll do it one more time. So she grabs me around my arms, drop my weight, whoa, elbow right to her ribs. All right, so that one's pretty easy. You can add another elbow if you want, but the left one goes first. Okay, so any questions on number 20? So just remember that one. To remember that one is just jumping jack. You know, that one should be pretty easy. So any questions about any grabs, 18, 19, or 20? Does anyone want to see them one more time? Raise your hand if you want to see them one more time. Anybody? Okay. All right, so what you guys gonna do with your partner that's still there, or you can go grab them again. You're gonna go ahead and do your grabs, 18, 19, and 20. Let's go at 3 times. So all 3 times. So 18 3 times, 19 3 times, 20 3 times with a partner, or if you don't have a partner in the air, it's just as fine. Okay. So we're gonna do your grabs one more time, please. You guys are doing a great job so far. You guys are keeping up with me pretty well. So Ezekiel, your left leg does a side kick, not the right. So I know most of you guys have been taught with your right leg, but it's with your left. By the book, it's with your left, and I made that mistake as well whenever I learned it as well. Yes, I will do 18 again. So 18 grabs, if Miss Anna grabs me. These are 2 hands on the lapel or the collar of the shirt right here. I'm gonna do it pinky to pinky. So it's like, if you think about it, number 4 is just the same technique, just with 1 hand that they grab with. You're gonna come over top. You can trap their arms, you can bend them like this if you want. Grab their hand, pinky to pinky, turn over, and push down, just like that. Okay? So you're pushing down like on their elbow. Do you need to see that one more time, Corbin? Or are you good? Okay, you're good. All right, so. All right, let's see. Hands, kicks, grabs. All right, do we have, okay, we're still finishing up grabs. Good, there you go, Ezekiel, good job. Good, Heather. Good, all right. So while you guys are finishing up, let's see. All right, so for announcements while we're waiting, it's not very many, but the last thing for this month, according to the newsletter, is Miss Jenny is graduating. You can't see my head. Miss Jenny is graduating this year. She's a senior, so we're gonna have a drive-by to her house on the 30th of May, to the end of this month, at 12:30. So I think
actually be the Saturday.
we'll get this Saturday. Wow.
Saturday.
Wow, this Saturday, that's crazy. May is almost over. It is. Okay. All right. So we'll provide the directions for Ms. If you guys would like to participate in that. You can, make a poster, a sign, anything like that, and we'll
You can
just
throw water balloons.
drive by her house and tell her
I'm okay with that.
congratulations. Because she worked very hard under these circumstances, and I'm sure you guys have as well, finishing up school next week, actually. So congrats to you guys as well. All right, and let's go ahead and do hands and kicks one more time to close out class, because we got about 10 more minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and do 18, 19, 20 one more time. So my left leg is gonna, not my left leg, oh my gosh, just kidding. My right leg is gonna step back, block with my left hand, Jan Quan. My back leg sweeps, take down and punch. Okay, so 18, that's 18, to step back, block, and this Jan Quan, I know some of you guys have been taught, if you're practicing at the studio, that you grab the shoulder. If you're very careful, you can still do the Jan Quan to the chin, which is where it's supposed to be. So I would like you to practice that way. Even when you do get back in the studio that way, just don't do it hard, okay? Because you're not trying to, hurt anybody. So just make sure that Jan Quan, you still do it while practicing with a partner. Just do it softer, and that way you get in the habit of doing it each time instead of going to the shoulder instead, okay? All right, because that Jan Quan is a really powerful technique that you could use, to save your life. Some of these techniques are really good for that. So, or good in, those kind of situations if you ever need to use. All right, that's 18, 19. We're going to step back with our left leg this time. We're going to block with our right hand. We're going to grab the wrist, grab the shoulder, our left leg going in the back. So let's come all the way around, sweep. So they do a front fall, and you're going to do an arm bar. And you can punch them, I guess you can punch them too in the arm, okay? And so that's 19, let's do it one more time. We're gonna step back with our left leg, walk with our right hand,
Down that hall, the very
grab
left
the
foot
wrist,
on your right.
grab the shoulder, leg comes all the way around, sweep, and punch. And Sophia has a question, okay. All right, Sophia, go ahead and unmute yourself because I can't. All right, go ahead.
Yes, I'm here. For that final move on number 19, is that a jam quan, the final move, or is that a punch? Because I was taught it was a jam quan, but I just want to make sure that I'm clear on what it is.
Thank you for reminding. Yes, it is a Jan Quan. I made that mistake. Yes, so instead of a punch, you guys, it's a Jan Quan to, what is it, the face, I think? I'm not totally positive. But yeah, it's to the face, that Jan Quan, instead of a punch. So that goes for 19, maybe 18. I'm gonna double check when I get home, but should be, yes, Presley, you can go to the bathroom, yeah. All right, so that, yeah, so 19 is a Jan Quan, yep.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, you're welcome. All right, any other questions? Anybody? No, okay, so I know you guys aren't required to fall, well, you're not required to do rolls and falls on your test because you're not red belts yet, but you are required to take each other down. So these, at green belt and brown belt level, you guys start doing takedowns with your techniques. So you have, for 18, you could either do, personally, I do a side fall. I do a side fall for most of these unless it's a back fall or a front fall or something. So 18, I do a side fall. So I side fall, for those of you that don't know what it, most of you guys know what it is, but for those of you that don't, let's see, if you want to take me down for 18, that way I can kind of show them what it is. Okay, so Anna's gonna go and do 18. I'm gonna tap her, that way you guys can see. So she takes my right leg down. Can you guys even see me? Oh, you can. Okay. All right, do it one more time. That way they can actually see me this time. All right. So, hold on. I mean, you could, it just, whatever feels natural. I don't think there's a required fall for everything, but just pick something that feels natural to you. I do a side fall, so if you do a back fall, that's totally fine. As long as you fall some way and you don't, fall incorrectly, that's totally fine. 19 though is a front fall, and you have to do a front fall because you can't do a side fall. You can't roll out of it or anything. So that one you do end up. So if you want to take me off for that one as well. Okay. All right. So I punched Anna. She does 19. So this, gonna move that way a little bit. So this is a front fall. This is not a very comfortable fall because you're falling on one arm and the rest of your body is off the ground, and she has an arm bar right here. Okay, so be very careful with that one. Make sure that your head is to the side to one side or the other for that one. And then 20 is a simple back fall because they're bending your arm all the way back. So where the head goes, the body goes. So that is a back fall. So any other questions? We've got about 5 more minutes, so we'll probably run through it again. Ezekiel, are you good? You're like laying on the floor over there, man. You're good? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and do 18, 19, 20. Let's see, good hands. Let's do kicks. So 18, right leg in front, running guard, and hands are up. I'm gonna step back and block, turn, a hook kick, around kick. So you want to make sure that your foot position is correct for both of those. So right leg in front, step back, block, spin, hook kick. So you're, whoops, just kidding. You're not gonna do that. So when you do that hook kick, your body is sideways. You're kicking with your heel, and then the round kick snaps right back out. It's a nice kick that it flows really well from that kick. Okay, all right, 19 is the ice cream scoop. So my right leg's in front. I'm gonna step out to my left, ice cream scoop. Grab their shoulder, take my back leg sweep, and punch. Yeah. And then this one, my knee is in the rib for this thing, okay? All right. And then number 20 front, step back squat, jump up with both feet, front kick. Okay, I know that's super hard to land quietly. I sound like an elephant every time I do it, but try your best to not hurt your knees. Okay. All right, and let's see, let's do grabs one more time. So 18, 19, so 18 is here, turn it over, 19 is boom, boom, side kick, 20 is over the arms, jumping jack. Oh, so we're gonna run through those one more time, and then we'll be done in a few minutes. Good job, you guys. Good job. All right, looks like we are all done with those. All right, so let's, just for the last 2 minutes, I want to go over the Orange Belt curriculum as well. That way you guys don't forget that. Yeah, because you're gonna need to know that for your test as well. So 6, 7, and 8, hands and text we'll run through really quick. So just gonna follow with me, follow along with me. That way we just, till the end of class. All right, so number 6, step out with my left leg block. Punch 1, 2, turn 3. So again, I'm gonna step out with my left leg, block with my left hand, right punch to the abdomen, left punch to the ribs, in a Kimojasi, turn in a front stance, high punch to the head or the temple. Yep, okay. And then number 7, really quick. Right hand goes to my right hip, left hand on top, knuckle to knuckle. Step out with your right leg in a Kimojasi block and pseudo. So it's serving the pizza to their head, to their temple. That's where this pseudo goes. So you're hitting with that meaty part of your hand. Bang, like you like that. All right. And then number 8, really quickly, I'm gonna step back with our right leg, block with the left hand, grab the wrist, pull, turn, and elbow. So you could do those at the same time if you want. It may work, may not. Or you could do them separately like how we've been teaching you guys. So you block, grab, you could pull in first, then do the elbow, or you could do it at the same time. Whichever, they're still the same technique, so it doesn't matter which way you do it. All right, and that is it. So you guys did a great job today. So let's go ahead and chitty-at, face me, chitty-at. We're gonna go ahead and bow out. I'm gonna do a formal bow just because we get that back in that habit of it. So once you guys come to the studio, you're still accustomed to the commands and stuff. All right, chitty-at. Okay, bro. Okay, right head, close your eyes, take a deep breath. In through your nose, up through your mouth. Bro, face picture of Grandmasters. Quiet when you can't. This picture of Master laughing. Pseudonym sound can't. Without her. And face me. Boo sound can't. And face Miss Anna. And Don can't. All right. And with that, right hand up. Hana, toe, set. Tongue, see you guys are dismissed. Thank you for a great class. You guys were amazing. Good job. And I will see you guys later this week, maybe. All right, bye, you guys. Have a good day and happy Memorial Day to you guys.